Hi, this is Josh Marshall from TPM Media. It's Thursday, December 11th, 2008. It's December, it's the holiday season, so as you know, that means it's the time of the year for the second annual Golden Duke Awards, named after the illustrious corrupt Congressman Randy Duke Cunningham, and given out every year by TPM for great achievement in corrupt acts, betrayals of the public trust, scandal, and just generalized shameful behavior. Now let's run through procedurally how the Golden Duke Awards work. First, we rely on you, the readers, to nominate people in each of the different categories, different kinds of scandals, different kinds of wrongdoing, and so forth. So, TPM readers send in nominations for the people you think should win the Golden Duke Awards. The TPM staff then takes the nominees, and we will pick 5 to 6 nominees in each category. Those nominations will then be passed on to our panel of illustrious judges, who will be announcing tomorrow. Then the illustrious judges will pick a winner in each category, and that will be announced on December 31st, which, in case you're not keeping track, is the last day of the year, which is a very appropriate time to announce the awards. So we are now taking nominations, and the nominations are due December 17th, which is next Wednesday. December 17th, that's the deadline for reader nominations for the Golden Dukes. And what are the categories? Now, we have 6 categories of achievement this year for the Golden Dukes. 4 are ones we had last year, and 2 we've added to make it in sync with the election year that was 2008. So, what are the categories? The 6 categories. First, sleaziest campaign ad, first category. Second category, best election season fib. Covers a lot of territory, a lot of possible nominees. Be sure to get in some good nominations for that one. Next, outstanding achievement in corruption-based chutzpah. Now, for those of you who haven't spent a lot of time with my Jewish brethren, chutzpah, that's nerve, that's just, too much, the ultimate nerve in the context of corruption. Now, Governor Blagojevich in Illinois, clearly a solid contender. I mean, selling a Senate seat, it doesn't get much better than that. But there are other possibilities. It's been a long year. There's a lot of corruption that's happened. We remember, I don't want to prejudice it, but that's the next category, corruption-based chutzpah. Next, best sex scandal, sex and generalized carnality. Now, there's been quite a few boffo sex scandals this year. We thought it was good last year with Larry Craig and others, but 2008, if anything, is an even bigger contender in the sex category. And as you can tell, there's clearly overlap in some of these cases. The next category is best scandal local venue. We tend to focus on the big national scandals, but there's a lot of great scandal work being done in small towns around the country. Maybe a certain scandal that never really broke out of one state or one city, but such great work that we want to celebrate those contributions as well. So, best scandal local venue, and finally, best scandal general interest. This is across the board. You sort of step back and think about, well, there's awards in sex and chutzpah and lying, but just think the big one, the big scandal. This is like the best movie Oscar, if you think of the Dukes in comparison to the Oscars. So really quickly, we'll run through those again. Sleaziest campaign ad, best election season fib, outstanding achievement in corruption-based chutzpah, best scandal, sex and generalized carnality, best scandal local venue, and finally best scandal general interest. Now, a little more detail about the reader nominations, and again, December 17th is the deadline. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of people who are nominated by a lot of different readers. You got some contenders like Governor Blagojevich, Eliot Spitzer, a lot of other people. Here's the key: since we're going to have those multiple entries, along with your nomination, you need to submit a brief description of why your nominee should win the award. You need to do that in up to 250 words, and we're going to pick the best nominations based on the originality, cleverness, corruption, insightfulness of what you write. So if we get 20 nominations for the governor of Illinois, we're going to pick the nomination and award the prize to the reader on the basis of comprehensiveness, originality, humor, etc. Now, what are the prizes that readers get? You get a finely crafted Golden Dukes t-shirt. Now, we gave these were the awards given out to readers for the best nominations last year, and you can see one of last year's winners modeling the Golden Duke t-shirt right here. So a lot of demand for these things. You're going to want to get one, so make your nominations as good as possible. So those are the details. If you need to get some of the dates or details again, you can go right to talkingpointsmemo.com, scan right down here to this box where there's this button right there, and you can click through and get all the details again. We're accepting nominations right now, and again, the deadline is Wednesday, December 17th, and the awards themselves will be announced on December 31st. Tomorrow, we'll be announcing who is sitting on this year's illustrious panel of Golden Duke judges. I'm Josh Marshall from TPM Media, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.